You're listening to the Health Coach Nation podcast. My name is Hailey Rowe, and I'm a business coach for online health coaches who want to attract their ideal clients, stop feeling defeated by their never-ending to-do list, balance a healthy lifestyle with their growing business, and stop overanalyzing what everybody thinks of them so that they can confidently own their message and online presence. On this podcast, we dive deep into health information you can share with your clients, business strategy tips, and more. Let's get to it. Hello, everybody. I am live on my page as promised, a little later than I thought, but I wanted to hop on tonight because I've been, coaching a lot. It's a new year. It's a fresh start. I have my 5-day training coming up for health coaches this month in my free Facebook group, Health Coach Nation. And before I start that training and that challenge, which will probably be later this week or next week, it's very, very soon. So you want to be sure to join the free Health Coach Nation Facebook group. You can just search Health Coach Nation and find it and join. But anyways, before I do that training, I want to be sure that I let you know who I am and why I'm hosting this training and what I do as a coach on a daily basis, because there's a lot of coaches out there and you probably are like, what's this whole online health coaching, business coaching world? And even if you don't care about that, you're still going to get benefit from the 6-step formula that I'm going to share with you tonight for health coaches if you want to build a thriving business. And this 6-step process comes from what I did to grow my coaching business, to go from being somebody who struggled for many years with my coaching and, actually in the first 6 months of my coaching business, I had only one client at $50 a session, which really is not up to par with what my goals were. And, it wasn't even a client who we really jived. It was not my ideal client. And so I went from that to now working with clients who I really love, who really get it, who see the value in coaching, who are eager and enthusiastic and excited. And my highest package is longer and it's up to $5,000. So I went from very low excitement and momentum in my coaching business to a lot more momentum through this 6-step process. And really it was necessary for me because I don't know about you guys, but I have been in the health coaching industry and world since I was 16. I became a personal trainer. I became a group fitness instructor back then. I started being a salesperson for fitness DVDs at that age. I started coaching people one-on-one with their fitness. And then I went to college. I continued doing that. I continued teaching personal training, health coaching, all of that out of my school's wellness center, and continued that throughout college. But then I kind of let it drop when I got my first job out of college. And I was still working in the health industry in the startup world for a health company, which was super amazing and very much something that I implement now with my clients because I learned so much about startups and business from that experience. But I had kind of put my coaching business on hold and I kind of let it lose momentum. And I would never want any one of you guys who want to be a health coach and succeed to put it on the back burner and lose all the momentum you've ever built. And I kind of did that. It was one of my biggest mistakes, one of my biggest regrets. And then once the startup was getting off its feet, we thought it was going great. I had been told I was getting a promotion. And then everyone got fired. Everyone on the team got fired because the startup wasn't doing well. So it's one of those things where when I was let go and I was unemployed and I only had one client in my first 6 months of my health coaching business at $50 a session, I was discouraged. And I want to make this video and share with you that it is possible to make your health coaching business a real thing and a sustainable thing. And mine is growing into that more and more every day. And I'm seeing a lot of great things happen with referrals. And, once your business takes off, it becomes a lot easier. So the thing that I want to share with you tonight is kind of what I work on with clients because there's a lot of confusion. My package page on my website is currently under construction because I have to find a new web designer. So if you guys know anyone, let me know. But the first, I'm going to share 6 steps with you on what I work on with clients. And you can tell me in the comments if you relate, if you need work in this area, what your struggles are in this area, and I'll answer your questions and your struggles either in the comments section in this video or in the challenge coming up next week. So the first thing that I work on with clients is mindset. And when I say mindset, I don't just mean like being positive and ignoring all the things that are wrong in your life or whatever, but I mean that when you're a health coach, you have to 100% believe in your ability to help people and your strengths. And you have to believe that even though you might not be where you want to be health-wise or what you picture for your physique, if you're a fitness coach, or you haven't mastered every single healthy habit that you want to master, there's still value because there are always people who need your help and who are steps behind you. There will always be that. And so the key is to find the right niche for you and the right people at the right part of their journey so that you feel like you can help them from where they're at. And so with mindset, I talk with my clients about getting really aligned with their core values and what they want to reflect in their business, what kind of message feels authentic and good with them. Why do they feel like they're not enough? Maybe if they're a coach and they're feeling imposter syndrome every time they talk about their services, or if they just feel like they're not enough or they've had negative comments or something and they let that get them down, we talk about how you can overcome that and make your why so big that any technical glitch, any annoying, person you might be working with on your, setting up your business systems, or a problematic team member or something like that, anything that comes up, you can handle it because your why is so big and you know that your desire to be a coach and your commitment to that is greater than any little bump in the road. And so with mindset, it goes much deeper than that, and it depends on the person. Some of my clients have different places where they're at with that. Same with money mindset and scarcity mindset. So a lot of times they're afraid to charge a certain amount, or they're afraid that they don't offer enough value, or they're afraid they don't just have the coaching skills that they want. And so we work on those, we role play, things like that. Okay, so part 2 of the formula that I use personally to grow my coaching business and also that I share with my clients is boldly clarifying your niche and your message. So a lot of times people underestimate the value of this because I used to be a habits coach and a health coach, and I was never specific enough, meaning everything I was marketing I wasn't marketing the results, and I was going for marketing my tools. My tools were build habits, learn how to build habits. It's so cool. And it is cool. And it did work for some people, but it worked a lot more when I got even more specific about the results that they would get. And I was really clear about the type of person who I wanted to work with. So it was like women, it was women from ages X to Y. They were struggling with X, Y, Z. Their words were blah, blah, they would describe their struggle as blah, blah, blah. So I got really specific on exactly how they would explain their issues. They would explain the dreams that they want to have, that they'd want to get from working with a coach. And when I started to change the way that I spoke to my audience and being unafraid to repel people who were maybe not for me, people who would not resonate with my message, instead of trying to, speak to everyone, I saw a change in my business. And I even, did a lot of research, market research with people one-on-one in interviews just to find out what they were really looking for. And I designed my programs and my website and everything off of that. And so what I do with clients is I take them through the same process, getting research online and one-on-one in interviews. And we talk about how they can create their own unique value statement, which is something along the lines of, I help insert really specific type of people achieve, X, Y, and Z, list their ideal dreams there. And I do it as through my, and then insert your unique system. So we work on that. And one of the things that like I always remember from one of my business programs that I did is when you're speaking to everyone, you're speaking to no one. So if you're afraid to get too specific, especially if you're in the beginning of your business, I would say don't be, because when you're Tony Robbins or you're Oprah, you can be super general and everyone will love it. But right now, where you're at in your business, it's really important to get specific. And within 10 seconds, someone should be able to come to your profile, come to your page, come to your Facebook account and say, okay, this person is for me or this person is not for me. The third thing that I work on with clients is authentic marketing. So if you're still with me in the video or you're watching the replay, let me know. And you might be like, what does authentic marketing really mean? And if you know me, you know I'm all about being simple and not overcomplicating your writing and the way you talk about yourself as a coach. So I have to explain authentic marketing to you. So authentic marketing really just means using the tools we have available on social media in a way that feels comfortable to you, in a way that feels natural, like you're talking on a coffee date or meeting someone at a cocktail party, and writing your posts in a way that speaks to your ideal client and their feelings, their emotions, their needs. Building your know, like, and trust factor through video marketing and things like that. So we talk about live streams and being really natural and being able to kind of feel confident and not change your voice. A lot of times people, when they want to sound like an expert, all of a sudden they're not themselves anymore. They go on a video and they're like talking really weird and they're acting really robotic and they're, choking on their words. And I know that feeling because in the beginning of my Facebook Live journey, I would be so nervous that my voice would quiver and I would have to stop the video, turn it off, go delete it, and get myself together. And I would have redness on my chest. And now I still get nervous, to this day doing things, public speaking and things like that. But I've gotten it to a point where I'm okay. I still get the message across. And it's one of those things where practice makes perfect. And so what we do with my clients is I give them a template to use so they feel prepared, a formula to use to have a call to action and things like that. So authentic marketing is really just all about having a conversation with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your ideal client in a way that speaks to them, in a way that builds a relationship, know, like, and trust factor, which is so important in today's very saturated online world. And the reason why you shouldn't be worried if you're a coach that it's oversaturated and you can't make it happen for yourself because there's so many people doing what you do is because it's one of those businesses where there's nothing you can do or say that's wrong for your ideal person, for your ideal client. It's like a friendship or dating. There's going to be a lot of people who turn them off. There's going to be a lot of people who they just don't resonate with. There's going to be a lot of people who, they just don't relate to. So don't worry. There is a client for everyone. There's enough clients to go around. It's important that you, though, know your message and are specific enough so that those people can be attracted to you. And now let's move on to number 4, part 4 of the coaching formula that I use with my clients and that helped me grow my business. That is not being pushy, but having a sales process. I'm very big on systems and having structure. My clients love structure. I know them. They're type A's. I give them workbooks every week. I give them reports and stuff. But the thing that they really like is my sales process that I share with them. So it's something where you're not going to be posting on social media, just be like, buy my product, and very icky, that icky feeling when they hear the word sales. It's not like that. So what I like to do is I'm very one-on-one oriented. And so I get on calls with people, video calls. And also, build relationships through social media, using it in creative ways. But my non-pushy sales process, we talk about with my clients overcoming objections in a natural way, helping your clients see the value in their own transformation, helping the clients see the value of investing in themselves, helping the client, taking yourself out of it, really, taking yourself out of it and the picture that you're asking someone for money or something like that, but viewing sales in a different way, that you're serving and that you're living out your mission, and this person is going to see change. And whenever people invest in themselves and have skin in the game, they become better people. And it's free coaching and free value is great, but a lot of times people don't implement that. People don't rise to the occasion because there's no skin in the game, like I said. So we talk about how they can shift their mindset there and feel comfortable on sales calls and not make them feel like sales calls. And the fifth thing that I work on with clients, we're almost to the end, peeps. Are you still with me? If you are, let me know. And remember, by the way, side note, that when I do the challenge, there's going to be prizes. So you might want to be involved in that. So if you haven't already gone to Health Coach Nation, join the group or join my email list by going to the link in this description. You'll get my free habits guide there. Be sure to do that. Okay, so tip number 5 is time management. So when it comes to time management, a lot of my clients, my health coaching clients, or my coaches who are health coaches, have other jobs and they can't dedicate their full day to their coaching business. So we have to create a process that has a very high return on their time investment. And so we kind of cut straight to, okay, getting specific on your niche. Then we move into like private organic marketing, authentic marketing online, social media, consistency, getting how you can plan that in a way that feels good to you and can repurpose so you're not constantly creating new content all the time. And so I use a specific time management system that's a little bit of a mix from the book Scrum, which is mastered. It's called Scrum, like SCRUM. And there's subtitle is Master the Art of Doing Twice as Much in Half the Time. And I also use a template by Saji, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, SAGI Schreiber. I use his vision planning and a breakdown of his template too. So I combine the two for my clients, and that's kind of what I use to figure out how long things actually take us, what we can actually do in a week, how we can not feel defeated by our to-do list and instead feel empowered that we're making progress, we're moving in the right direction, we're taking the things that are going to make the biggest impact and doing those first, and how to not get on the procrastination bandwagon or the all or nothing bandwagon, because a lot of times that's very common when you set ambitious goals and you are all in working with a coach at the time and you're worried, you're going to crash at the end. We really try to avoid that and create sustainable, consistent change. And then the sixth thing that I work on with clients is I do have a health and nutrition and wellness background. And I think that the root of being able to be a good health coach is taking care of yourself and being able to walk the walk and talk your talk and preach what you practice. And so I do have that option for clients who are like, I feel like I've just been giving my all to my business. I'm burnt out and I'm not setting a good example for my clients. And so sometimes we do dive into how you can run your business while still taking care of yourself, while still, staying sane in the process and having fun in the process and being lighthearted in the process. And so overall, let's review the 6 steps. Tell me which one you think is most important or the thing that you need to work on the most. They are mindset, so that includes scarcity mindset, overcoming that, confidence mindset. Second one was boldly clarifying and owning your niche and your message online. So remember, speaking to everyone means speaking to no one. The third one is authentic marketing. So turning strangers into clients by building your know, like, and trust factor by having a non-pushy, organic way to connect with them. The fourth one is the non-pushy sales process. So being able to confidently get on the phone with potential clients, make it a conversation, help them see the value in themselves, help them and guide them to their own choice to work with you. And the fifth thing is time management, which is, again, not feeling defeated and overwhelming yourself. Just like with diets, when people overestimate how much they need to, or overestimate their, oh man, my analogy is not going to work now. But anyways, what I was going to say is a lot of times, like with diets and exercise, a lot of people overestimate how many calories they're burning and underestimate how much they're eating. It's the same thing with time management. We overestimate how much we can do. Uh-oh, my computer froze. Okay, and we underestimate, you get the picture. Okay, now number 6 is health and walking your walk and talking your talk and feeling aligned, feeling like you're the expert, but you're on your journey and you feel good about it, your progress, and you feel excited to work with your clients. Your cup is full. You're not drained. You're not, feeling deprived of your own life and family time and health and all of that. Okay, and then the last thing that I just wanted to share is really that I think the thing that my clients would say, and I do have a testimonials page. I have to get a lot. I just uploaded 2 new testimonial videos today, and I'm still working on more, and have a bunch of screenshots and stuff I have to upload. But the bottom line is, a lot of times my clients would say I'm very high touch, so I do read their websites or read something they send me with email support every week and give them feedback. And I do give them workbooks and self-study work to go with our one-on-one coaching. And I'm very on board. Your success is my success. And so I think the one thing that really makes me stand out potentially is that I am very high touch. I'm not Tony Robbins yet, meaning I don't have millions and millions of clients and you're just going to be lost in the shuffle. And so I think that, and I purposely don't take on that many clients for my 4-month program because it's long. I want to really work with you. And it's time consuming. So let me know your thoughts in the comments about which of those 6 steps you need to work on the most. If you're excited for the challenge, be sure you're in the Health Coach Nation group and on my email list so that you get updated about the dates and the self-study work that might go with it. By going to the link in the description to save your email for me to put it on the challenge updates list and be able to contact you. And we'll go from there.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. Be sure to get your free gift over at HaileyRowe.com by joining my email list. And remember, you can always connect with me and other health coaches in the Health Coach Nation free Facebook group, where I post trainings and videos on how to take your health coaching business to the next level. Can't wait to connect with you. Have an awesome day.